Iran News Now. Khamenei wants a trustworthy hardliner to replace Raisi in June. This week, Iran begins an election to replace President Ebrahim Raisi. His chopper accident death could hinder authorities' efforts to manage a more important affair, the supreme leader's succession. Raisi was once considered a successor to Iran's aging supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. His abrupt death has sparked a competition among hardliners to pick his successor. Insiders and observers say Khamenei, 85, wants a fiercely loyal president in the June 28 election to manage the country day-to-day and be a trusted partner who can assure stability while negotiating his own succession. The next president will likely be a Revolutionary Guards veteran and Khamenei loyalist. Someone without political rivalries and a clean record, said Tehran-based analyst Saeed Laylas. The Guardian Council, a strict watchdog that disqualifies candidates without explanation, will assess candidates after registration begins on Thursday. 3 Iranian elite insiders said the leadership had discussed presidential contest strategies. The consensus was to elect a president who is deeply committed to the supreme leader and his ideas. One insider, who requested anonymity due to the sensitive nature of the matter, claimed a low voting turnout will guarantee it. The governing clerics organizing the elections next month face a dilemma: success for a hardline president who can ease the transition to power once Khamenei dies. The election will likely be controlled by hardliners with identical views, according to insiders and observers, to ensure a Khamenei loyalist wins. Voters have few options. However, restricting ballot options may reduce voter enthusiasm and turnout, hurting the 45-year-old Islamic Republic's prestige. Iran faces a classic dilemma. The clerical establishment usually struggles to get a strong turnout in a well-studied contest. The Guardian Council will release the eligible applicants on June 11. After the Guardian Council excluded influential conservative and moderate candidates, Raisi won in 2021 with a 49% turnout, down from 70% in 2017 and 76% in 2013. Voter apathy was widespread. Critics claim the turnout indicated frustration over economic difficulties and social and political limitations that sparked months of protests after the morality police killed a young lady in 2022. Analysts suggest low-key moderate candidates on the ballot may boost turnout. Reformists, who are out of power, support Iran's theocratic authority but want better relations with the West and more freedom of expression and attire. Muhammad Ali Abtahi, a reformist former senior official, said the pro-reform camp would run if allowed, but he did not know how much political room reformists would have. By increasing voter turnout, we may break the trend of hardliner triumphs in parliament and presidential elections. But I suspect any political opportunity, he said. Possible candidates. Due to their failure to increase freedoms in the past decade, several voters doubt the reformists' electoral strength. The 2022 protests also showed a growing divide between reformists and regime change protesters. A few moderates may not be enough to increase attendance. Reform-minded candidates have misled voters into believing they will bring about meaningful change, according to Eurasia Group researcher Gregory Brew. The supreme leader controls Iran's nuclear and foreign policy, so a new president is unlikely to modify them. According to insiders, Pervez Fata, a former Guards member who manages a related investment vehicle, and Saeed Jalali, a former chief nuclear negotiator who managed Khamenei's office for 4 years in 2001, may register as candidates. A third source said Fata will decide after meeting certain key authorities on Wednesday. Iranian media also list interim President Mohammad Mokber and former parliament speaker and Khamenei aide Ali Larijani as contenders. Larijani couldn't run for president in 2021.